It's the first Momentum one-day international between South Africa and Pakistan. First of 5 between these two countries. Sean Pollock, a look at South Africa's team sheet and your thoughts.
Yeah, a couple of injuries floating around for South Africa. So what does that mean? It presents itself with an opportunity for 2 debutants, Rassie van der Dessen and Dwan Olafia. Olafia been in really good touch, so coming in full of confidence. As is van der Dessen, he had a very good T20 competition in South Africa. Hendricks up to the top of the lineup.
A look at the Pakistan side. Farah Zaman, yeah, did so well, and they won the ICC Champions Trophy, this Pakistan side, so are a good side. And you look at the team that has been picked: Shinwari, Hassan Ali, Fahim Ashraf, Imad Wasim, Shadab Khan, a good bowling group, which I think they expect here for the pitch not to be too bouncy, and these will be trying to get the ball wicket to wicket and use their skills. A bit more than a breeze out there. Here's Fahim Ashraf to start things off.
It's a bit of a surprise for me that they've turned to Fahim Ashraf to start proceedings. Hassan Ali's been superb, but I suppose he's pretty adept at coming on as a change bowler. Amla, wealth of experience and stats worth just pausing and having a look at. Average of just under 50, 170 matches.
Shot. First boundary. Easy pickings for Hashim Amla.
Yeah, it's been a stress-free start for Amla. He got off the mark with the delivery. It was too straight, just knocked it to the leg side, and now he gets a freebie to be able to put away, pick up his first boundary.
What a shot. It's wonderful to watch, he really is. That's a beauty for 4.
Yeah, straight to field's been set. There was a little bit of width, opens the face. You can see the speed of the outfield. The contact was good, but that's raced away. Second boundary of the over.
Easy pickings. A gift, really, that. Teresa Hendricks, and he accepts gleefully. 4 runs. Oh, fielded. A really good shot and some dive to make sure it doesn't get to the fence.
Would just be perfect. That's a perfect shot. That really is classy shot from the right-hander. His wrist is gorgeous through the onside.
Yeah, we spoke about the build-up of dot balls towards Zamla, but he got the opportunity to cash in and found the gap. Just experience to know that where the team was, not to play that rash shot. Know where he is. That's tucked away leg side. No man out there. Positive from Hendricks, sending a message to Imad.
Again, that is the shorter boundary too, and also heading with the wind. That's going to be a feature at this venue today. The spin is in operation. The batsmen are going to know.
Oh, superb placement. Such a joy to watch Hashim Amla, because when he uses those wrists, it becomes such a pretty picture to watch.
First wicket partnership, 66 balls. That's beautifully punched. Is that got enough? Oh, great bit of work on the boundary. It's excellent from the old man Hafiz, putting his body on the line.
That's a marvellous stroke. Really it is. Worth the replay. Just to see how a man can wait so long.
That's a very good shot. Almost like he's guiding on their own side and gone through that.
That's up in the air and will be caught. A real dolly. That's Hassan Ali's way of saying it, curved in the air.
Good delivery. We talked about Hendricks and how he loves to play that slog sweep. Maybe just a bit more bounce than he was expecting. Top edge and blowing in the wind, but it all ended up just fine. Yes, it curved this way, then that way, then this way.
Either that or it's a fine dance.
Yeah, celebration dance.
Reza Hendricks goes, played very nicely for 45. It's 82 for 1. Well, beyond excited at this opportunity. Making his debut for South Africa today, has an excellent record in domestic cricket.
almost lost the plot there. Shinwari there. Didn't realize how well that was timed off the back foot. If you look at all successful one-day units in the circuit, you'll find that from India, in the shape of Chahal and Kuldeep Yadav. They come and pick wickets. That is a glorious cut shot. And a 4 to end the over, 106 for 1.
He's a good player, Van der Dussen, but he'll be more accustomed to the pace he plays at the Wanderers, and he likes the ball coming on. So
well, it certainly isn't offering anything to the seamers, this pitch.
Nice shot. Pierces the gap as well, and all the way to the fence. A 37th half-century and one-day internationals for Hashim Amla. The 5th one in Port Elizabeth. Prolific record he has. Wonderful player for this side. Shot, beautifully played. Uppish, but in the gap and gone for 4.
Convinces me to agree with what. Oh, that's almost.
Oh, that might be out. That might be a wonderful catch. Up goes the finger, and also up goes the review straight away. Van der Dussen said, send it upstairs to Paul Rifle. Ultra Edge will give us an idea. Let's have a look as it goes past the bat on the right-hand side of the picture. Nothing there. What about the glove? Anything there? Nothing there either. He doesn't hesitate at all, Rassie van der Dussen. Sent it straight upstairs immediately. Just after that, there's some connection with the bat on the pitch, but he obviously didn't feel anything at all. No issues about an LBW situation. Was given out, and there's the change.
Stuff you talk about, how you talk about it.
What a good shot that is. That is a beauty from Rassie van der Dussen. Beautifully played down the ground.
Terrific straight drive, even with the hand on it, still races away.
Bottom edge. Coming back for the second. Van der Dussen wanted. If the throw was on target from the keeper, I think he might have been in trouble. In fact, what's happening here is Sarfraz is a little bit concerned that maybe the batsman made a little bit of a movement, but I don't think he did.
I think he's upset at his teammate. No one getting to the stumps for Pakistan. Lots of time for the bowler, mid-off, mid-on. Someone get to the stumps. Go, go, go. Doesn't get there. And in the end, poor cricket, poor basics from Pakistan.
Oh, it's exactly as you picked it. The Prophet Pollock.
Brings up a 50 for Van der Dussen on debut. He'll be quite excited about the way he's brought up this 50, and also excited by the fact that he's got to a half century in his first outing.
And one other. Who might he be? Is well fielded, good chase, had a lot of ground to cover.
It's a brilliant running by Hashim Amla to get back for 3. Right from the outset, he was dead keen to push the field as hard as possible.
Yeah, the share of it is 40 from Hashim Amla and 56 from Rassie van der Dussen, which is a placement. Quality placement from a quality player.
Shadab will be very disappointed with us. He's bowled so well. He started the over. First 4 deliveries just went for the single. And then the more experienced batsman, he offers up width. Amla's not going to miss out on that. And as Mark said, it was all about placement. He got it perfect.
Yeah, I'm looking at the chart. So 186 balls between the two. And what? Only 13 boundaries hit. That's just not good enough. This could be good enough. This is glorious. Big hit. This is what South Africa need at this stage. Big fours and big sixes.
Picks it up beautifully. I think that's with the wind. So it just gets it up in the air and it sails over that man there, Fahim.
Gone again, in the gap again. One bounce and four. Beautiful striking that time.
And beautifully picked up once again.
Oh, beauty. Foot didn't go up at all.
Oh, that back foot slightly up in the air. The bails were whipped off. The umpire didn't go for a replay or a review. That's good bowling.
It was in the air. Went quickly. Couldn't keep a hold of it. Hassan Ali hit the hands hard.
Yeah, never easy, but it looked like he saw it well. He was disappointed with it. He didn't hang on to it. Just done for pace.
Up in the air and all the way for six. Van der Dussen again with the wind.
Well, he's pouncing on that back of the length, isn't he? Anything just dragged down. He's picking up that pull shot so well now. As I said, you just got to get it up in the air and the wind will take care of the rest.
And some good shots coming just when South Africa need them.
Partnership up to 150 between Hashim Amla and Van der Dussen. Rassie van der Dussen. It's 232 for one. $150 from 165 balls for the second wicket. Hashim Amla and Rassie van der Dussen. Up in the air and out. Oh, goodness. Now, Hassan Ali won't say that's the best ball he's bowled, but I tell you what, he'll take the result.
Well, the intent was good from Van der Dussen, and that's what we're talking about. He's looking to take the game on. Yes, he's on debut. He's in the 90s. He'd be thinking about that 100. It would have meant a lot, but the team comes first. So excellent intent for him. He can be proud of what he's achieved. His first game in those colours, the green and gold. It's a great effort from Rassie. Dumini's dancing in the stand, celebrating for him. Well played, young man.
A nice start for Van der Dussen. 93 on debut off 101. It's 237 for two. David Miller in at number 4. A rejig of the batting order with just 4 overs to go. Well, the best part of 4 overs. Let's a look at his record. 38.61. Best of 139. That's recent at Hobart. Played beautifully for that. Oh, mix-up, big mix-up. No call, nothing, ball watching, both of them. And they say, well, we've got to run everything. We don't have too many more balls. You watch where they're looking. Both of them are looking at cover. There's a big shot. Oh, what a way to bring up 100. A wry smile from Hashim Amla. 100, number 27 in one-day internationals. He's applauded. The crowd goes wild. They love him all around South Africa. 27th time that change room gets up to salute the man for yet another century. Fans all over the place. There's the Amla beard. It's gone a bit grey. Always love the joy in teammates' faces. 251 for two. 2 overs to go, and Miller begins number 49 with a good boundary. Nicely struck.
Oh, great angle to find the fence on the leg side. It was a shuffle and beautifully timed.
Well, I was there in Hobart in the game against Australia, where you've got a superb 100 with the captain du Plessis. Such a sweet timer of the ball is Miller.
Struck fiercely. And it will reach the boundary. 4 runs to finish off South Africa's innings. Having won the toss and decided to bat first, they end 266 for 2 off their 50 overs.
Well, they're happy on that side of the ground. The band is in full voice. A little tap on the gloves for Hashim Amla. He ends up, after the 50 overs, not out. 108 for him.
Some turn, he says, and also slow and difficult for one to get going. Really have to get used to the surface. That's what South Africa did. Batting first, 108 off 120. Not out. Hashim Amla, good partnership at the top with Hendricks. And then Van der Dussen on debut, 93 from 101. Miller with the finishing touches, 16 from the 12 he faced. Couple of 4s in at a good strike rate, 266 for 2.
What about Pakistan's bowling led so well by Shadab, the leg spinner, putting a good effort. 10 overs, 1 for 41. And Fahim, they're producing a very fine last over. Hassan Ali was the pick of the paces. 10 overs, 1 for 42. Pakistan would be pretty happy with how they bowl at South Africa.
We're ready to go again at St George's Park. A beautiful day, as you can see. 267 the target. Rather an unusual first innings scorecard from the South Africans. They finished 266 for 2. Hashim Amla unbeaten, having passed the 100 mark. David Miller even enough, not an ugly pitch in any way. 2 men out there. Imam Ul-Haq, who we saw play resiliently during the Test series. The required rate 5.3 and over to win the game, and it's well played, well done. Fakhar Zaman, the first boundary of the run chase. Oh, now he works it away of his hip. Oh, 4 more. Oh, that's brilliant batting. The footwork and the power.
Well.
And out. Unless it's hit his helmet, it's hit his helmet. No interest from the umpire, Mr. Brathwaite.
Well, we'll soon find out.
That's the pace, aggression that served Olivier so well in the Test series. So it's all going to be about whether looks like it missed everything. The South Africans have already dispersed. Character for one so impressive with the ball. This is nicely played. Wow. And that is 4 more. Beautiful pull stroke, swiveled and picked his spot. That's 4. Thrashed away. That's safe, that's safe. That's 6, never mind safe. Yep.
You have a square leg back. So if you're going to be bowling short, you have got to make sure the line...
Oh, he's hit that high. Will the wind help? It is a very good catch.
Fakhar Zaman not holding back. The top edge was found, and geez, it's hung in the air for a long time. As you say, Hayes, it was a wonderful catch. Just had to steady himself. It moved away from him at the last minute. The eyes were still.
Change of format for Duan Olivier, but same results with the same game plan. 10 or so deliveries were just run has been added. Now another one, beautifully caressed through the covers by Imam.
Times where it felt really good and didn't kick on, but that was a wonderful shot. Pick up another boundary. That's a couple of boundaries now on 2 balls. That's crashed away as well. That's another fine stroke. That is the third boundary off that over. That's a beautiful stroke, that really is.
But we'll see how we go.
Off the edge and away for 4. Nice shot. 2 straight, that. And it's good work done in the deep to stop it going across the rope.
That's a 50 partnership for Pakistan. That's the boundary. Played it very, very late.
Oh, close. In the air for some time and he couldn't get there, Imran Tahir.
The leg spinner. Yeah, just went through the shot a little too early. The ball stopping a wee bit. Close, extremely close. Shouldn't be difficult if there are wickets in hand. That's glorious. That really is classy stuff from Babar Azam.
49, yes, Imam al-Haq. And brings it up in a half century. He's played beautifully.
Who done it? It's worked. It's a strike for Reza Hendricks and a strike for Faf du Plessis as well.
I don't know if it stays down low than he expected, but that's a bit of a brain freeze. Just down the ground, pick up the single, pick up a 50.
It's pretty good to bat on. The bails are off. That foot's well behind anyway, from the bowler's end. Easily back in time. As the bails flare on the stumps. Good shot. Down the ground, he smacked that for 4. No great pace from Pretorius.
Now's my chance. Took it on. Didn't quite middle it. The opportunity was almost created. In the end, he gets away with it.
It's in clumps. Big shot. Taken. Oh, goodness. Bossing the game, controlling it. And Imam al-Haq has a brain fade. He's given South Africa a chance here.
Shot himself in the foot. He was aiming for that mid-off shot. Lose their way, but Oliver once again amongst wickets. And a mighty good breakthrough this.
Yeah, good catch from Reza Hendricks. He's the one who dislocated his finger earlier. Had to launch himself forward. He would have been thinking about that finger as he went through the process. It's all smiles because he grabbed hold of it. A good innings of 86 comes to an end. Not the real time to throw it away. 185 now for 3. Even if it's a leg slip.
That's well played, though. That's really well played. Just rides the bounce and
Wide weight is still less than 6.
wow! Brings up 200. Mohammad Hafiz left nothing in the tank there.
Fortunately for South Africa, it is returned. It's the fuller length. Hafiz just decides enough of that. I'm going to see if I can take it downtown. It's hitting with the wind. And he does it really well. Brings up 200 for Pakistan, takes him to 205.
Yeah, he occupies a...
Pakistan will be too worried about trying to apply their skills on the surface. It's up. Kagiso Rabada sets himself and then he just turns around and watches it clear his head.
Wrong one was picked and whacked. Got him just when it needed for South Africa to strike, trying to play that dinky shot, that cute shot for a run.
On the angle was always making his way towards the stumps. With that closed face, it finds the inside edge onto the wickets. And is there hope for South Africa? They pick up the 4th wicket, tucking him up, making it difficult just to angle it down to 3rd man.
Oh, it's well placed and timed. What a fine shot. Feels we're very close to him. Oh, that's close. That is very close. Yeah, as I said, you never know a dressing room that doesn't have a squeak in a run chase.
Seems as if he should have been on his front foot, Sarfraz, and I think he's going to send it upstairs.
Well, a last-minute decision, and I think a bad one.
Yeah, also the speed at which the umpire, Anuddin Paleka, gave it out. It's... Oh, whoa, has it hit him outside the line of leg stump? Is there some doubt that it pitched outside leg stump? Maybe it did.
Just got enough turn.
Well, it's tight. Here we go. No, it's fine. It's fine from that point of view, and it's fine from that point of view. Brilliant from Imran Tahir, skidding off the surface. Yeah, he can. Just 3 from it, assuming a good return from Rabada. Very good. 2 to 8 for 5. Oh, it's 50 for Mohamed Hafiz. Lovely innings, actually, full of classy stroke play. Some of the off-driving at the start of it was exquisite.
Now, speaking earlier about how he's resurrected his career as a middle-order player since really the Champions Trophy that they won.
Well, there's a 4. It's not a good ball. I think he might have premeditated the little sweep. Oh, he chipped it straight over mid-off. What a way to hit a full toss.
Bowlers are the ones that...
Oh, he chipped it straight over mid-off. What a way to hit a full toss.
Bowlers are the ones that you should be waiting on to panic. You as a batsman, just wait. When the bad deliveries come along, you put them away. Too good a player to be panicking, to be thinking about extraordinary shots.
That's just what he does, and what a response. Shadab Khan rises to the moment. Hit that very hard. Yeah, really hard. The scores are tied. Now they can relax. Good job, Pakistan. Good job, Mohamed Hafiz.
Wasn't going to miss out.
Yeah, you could see that Mohamed Hafiz was trying to make sure that there weren't too many more runs left in the last over. Didn't want to take it right down to the line.
Faisal Rabada. Now they hurry, they make it. Yeah, the job is done. It's a very, very good performance by Pakistan in the run chase. They've kept their head when previous occasions have suggested they could have lost it. They bowled tidily when they had to. They've exposed South Africa's indifferent batting today, let's be honest about it. They were well short of what has proven to be, and they thoroughly deserved it tonight, outplaying South Africa and taking it by 5 wickets.
Good game, man. Thanks.
267 for 5. Terrific start from Imam ul Haq and
49 by Babar Azam, and then 71 not out by Mohammad Hafiz, and he was in the middle with Shadab Khan. So South African bowlers toiled hard. 2 wickets for Olivier, who was making his debut, but say 73 runs. He leaked a lot of them as well. 3 wickets between Peklok, Wayo, Tahir and Hendricks, but in the end it wasn't enough. 266 after South Africa won the toss, elected to bat. Amla making that 100, his 27th. Pakistan in reply, in the end, comfortably won the game and took a 1-0 lead in the 5-match series.